co-ed division championship, finals championship, pardon me, between 6-2 Kiss My Endzone and 4-3-1 the IG team. He's Seth Galena. I'm Brent Bakken. Thanks for joining us. Obviously, a huge game here for all the marbles, if you will. IG team won the first meeting between these two teams, 45-20 in week 3. But then Kiss My Endzone getting a little revenge earlier in the playoffs with a 50-32 win. Obviously, the big rubber match here. Who do you have?
I think these are the two best teams in the division as they're about to start, with the best player in the division, Jean-Lee Alexis, at quarterback for IG team.
Yeah, Jean-Lee Alexis, the electrifying player, the Lamar Jackson, if you will, of FPF. And he gets a snap here on first down, goes to his left. His player open. Nice catch there. A lot of yak yards as well. So a first down on the first play of the game here for the IG team.
Yeah, so look, this is a situation where, like, I think the best overall team in the league is Kiss My Endzone, but I think the best player in the league is Jean-Lee Alexis, the quarterback and safety for IG team.
So the IG team, they got here by beating Easy Fun 30-20 in the divisional round. They lost in the first half of the quarterfinal matchup to the Kiss My Endzone, as it's talking about, and then they were able to rebound and keep their playoff hopes alive with a 44-24 win over Plenty of Fish. Your team, Seth, last week in the pass to the end zone, caught touchdown. A wobbly pass. It wasn't the prettiest, but it got there for the TD. Jordan Alexis.
So this is always the issue playing against Jean-Lee Alexis. He is lightning fast. You can't touch him. And Vincent Chung is a very good rusher. But it's just hard to get near him, and if you get too close, he'll run by you. And what happens is, and one of the reasons that this team has become as good as they are is Jean-Lee can now throw the football accurately. He finds open receivers when he's dancing in the backfield, something that he wasn't able to do early in his career. Now he's as good as anyone in the league.
Jordan Alexis. The first two grabs of the game. Second one goes into the end zone. Pass there. Oh, almost making the one-hand catch was Jordanson Alexis. So 6-0 lead here early for the IG team. Let's see now if Kiss My Endzone can respond.
Now, Kiss My Endzone put up a bunch of points in that playoff game. 50 points. Iggy was almost perfect in that game. I think the defense for IG team, I think Iggy has a beat on them. So we'll see if he continues that or they switch it up. This is a defense that doesn't play a lot of coverages. They stick to one coverage. Will they change things up now that they've allowed 50 points in a playoff game to the same team?
So we see Iggy leading his team out now offensively. He gets a snap. He looks to his left. Quick dump off to the flats of DeRoche. She's able to break a tackle, and she's able to truck Jafia Jones here. I believe the penalty is going to come up against DeRoche.
So starting off, we'll see what the call is. Yeah, it's going to be on the offense. Yeah. So basically, look, we're going to get a man coverage from IG team, and they feel like they have the athletic ability at corner, at safety to play that man coverage for the whole game. Iggy was able to pick that apart just a few weeks ago, and even had a big game in the regular season game as well. So he knows what he's getting. Can you win these one-on-one battles? That's what the game is going to be when Kiss My Endzone has the ball. Winning one-on-one battles, receiver versus DB.
So first down, penalty moved them 5 yards back, but it's still a fresh set of downs here. And going deep. Oh, and Iggy was trying to hit the speedy Lori Willette there, but that pass just a little too far for her.
Yeah, it's tough. Again, so man coverage, she wins, but what's the hardest route to throw, the hardest route and catch to throw in football is the go route, right? It's not a high percentage pass. So even though she beat the DB, tough route to throw and catch consistently, but I think Iggy knows that he has that in his back pocket whenever he wants it.
So second down now and long for the Kiss My Endzone offense. Getting down 6-0. Looking to get their first touchdown of the game. Iggy gets a snap. He looks to his left. He has Marvin Steinberg. Steinberg over the middle. He's tackled, though, after a short gain. Yeah, good tackle.
Another way to beat man coverage. Another way to beat man coverage, run crossing routes. You see it there, little mesh concept. Getting his two slot receivers to come underneath. They pick each other, and you get the ball in your best player's hands, right? it's tough. Marvin is going to be covered by one of the best players in the league in Jordanson Alexi, so get him across the field.
He gets a snap now, looks to his right, quick dump off. Oh, and Steinberg thought about running before catching the ball. So 4th down now. And that
all of a sudden, we have a huge 4th down in this game to start things off. Like, you don't want to get down 2 touchdowns. We got down in the semifinals. We got down 2 touchdowns to IG team, and we didn't stop them one time on defense. Now, we're a pretty good defense, and we had no chance against them.
So, Steph, I want to ask you. Obviously, you played against both of these teams in the regular season, and you played also. You had a chance to play against the IG team in the postseason. What's the key to beating both these teams, starting with the IG team?
I will tell you after this huge play.
So trips left now. Shot to the end zone. Gauthier is open. Knocked away at the last second. Great play right there by Jordan Alexi.
So the key, a good example here of what the key is. Instead of running, so you're getting man coverage. Instead of running vertical routes like this, and this is a really good ball by Iggy, and an incredible play defensive, just an incredible play defensively. The point is, instead of running straight vertical routes, you want to run post and corners and drags. That's how we were able to move the ball against them. They made some plays on defense against us for sure, but we were able to move the ball because we ran post all day.
So 1st down now, 2nd offensive series. Alexi, he goes to the left. He has a man open. Nice catch by Jordan Alexi. He breaks 1 tackle. Can he break another? No, he can't. Hauled down by Gauthier now, but the ball, I believe, right now is in the red zone.
So what happens when you play against IG team is you end up covering. Obviously, we know FPF. Even though IG team plays man the whole game, generally in FPF you get a lot of zone. So what happens is once Jean-Lee starts moving in the pocket, you end up covering a lot of grass, and he'll find the open receiver, and that happens time and time and time again. You've seen it already in this game, only on their 2nd drive.
So the ball just outside of the red zone now. 1st and goal from about the 10-yard line. Alexi's going to run. Gets past Chung. He's tackled, though, at about the 3-yard line by Gauthier. The 4-yard line, pardon me.
And so, the running ability, I think obviously for me, the best part of their game is going to be the way that he moves and buys time while staying, behind the line of scrimmage. But when he takes off early, like, again, I say this, like, Vincent Chunk is a hell of an athlete and a hell of a rusher. But when Jean-Lee takes off early and you're flat-footed, he's going to get by you. And now he's in the open field and he's a mess to try and tackle.
So here's a chance now inside the 5-yard line at the 4 to be exact. Alexi, he calls an audible, I believe, at the line of scrimmage here. So he gets the ball. He looks to his left. Now he gets flushed to his right. Looking to throw. Throws across his body. Dangerous pass. It's intercepted by Steinberg. Steinberg with the pick. 1st down now. Kiss my end zone. A horrible decision right there by Alexi.
Those decisions do pop up in Alexi's game from time to time. Obviously, we just saw one. A huge play. Absolutely did not need to do that. I think it was 2nd down on the 1-yard line. Really just could have thrown the ball away. I think, obviously, he thought he was going to run, realized he was in the red zone, could not take that penalty, didn't want to take that penalty. He took a penalty like that against us, so he was thinking about it, the red zone run penalty, and then he makes a really just a terrible decision. If you're going to throw the ball up for grabs, I would say not throw it to Marvin Steinberg.
So you see right there in the replay, Erica Dubois, one of the defenders for Kismanzo, she's jumping up and down for joy. That continued. She was on the sideline here. Now here comes the Kismanzo offense. Oh, nice catch up by Woulette. Here's a breaker tackle. Almost broke a second, running to the end zone, but she was deflagged by Jordanson Alexi. But she picked up more than enough for the 1st down.
And there it is. It's in breaking routes, right? That slant flat to that side of the field. Try and find your matchup, slant flat. She's good. You're gonna win. Like it's man coverage without a safety, right? This is flag football. Man coverage is cover 0, right? So you have space over the middle of the field. There's no rat defender. There's no hole defender. There's no free safety. Inside breaking routes. You are going to if Iggy knows what he's doing, and Iggy's one of the best quarterbacks in this league, he will keep throwing these inside breaking routes, and they will have success.
And a great job by Woulette there, gaining separation, picking up the ball. And again, we talked about she broke 1 tackle, almost broke a second. So now, it's going to be offside. The Russians able to reset past the end zone. Nice catch, Steinberg. Touchdown. No. Well, the ball came out. So the flag has been thrown here. They're going to give him the touchdown. Looks like their referees are going to gather together now. They're going to decide. So it looks like Steinberg made the catch in the end zone. He made at least 1 or 2 steps after hauling in the pass. But again, we saw the ball come out now. So are they going to say touchdown or rule incomplete pass? But even if they do, it's still going to be a first down, as we saw a flag was thrown.
Ooh, that's close. That's really close. We're going to see what the referees decide here. Yeah,
so they're going to say incomplete pass, but unnecessary contact called against Alexi there in the end zone. So the ball, I believe, is going to be at the 1 yard line.
I don't know what the FPF rules are, if they're the same as the NFL where you have to go to the ground. He didn't control it through the ground, but I'm not sure if those are what the rules are for FPF. There's not a lot of plays like that in flag football where guys are getting draped upon and then going to the ground. Definitely a penalty, I will say that.
Yeah.
Definitely a penalty.
So Leo Gervais, the head ref, he was talking to Iggy, obviously the quarterback, Ignacio Valdez, Manzanedo, obviously everyone in FPF we call him Mickey. So the catch doesn't count, but the penalty does. First and goal now from the 1 yard line for the Kiss My End Zone offense. Steinberg now motioning over to his left. Oh, and a pass there by Iggy, a low one. You could hear the frustration and see it on his face there. Steinberg was open. He couldn't connect with his receiver.
Yeah, and he knows what Iggy knows what it is. Just especially, they're still going to play man-to-man on the goal line. So now just take your best receiver, motion him, force his coverage defender to have to run through traffic. And he did, and Marvin was open, and Iggy, like you said, yelling to the heavens because he missed the pass.
So second and goal now from the 1 yard line. So if you're Iggy, what are you calling right here, Seth? So close to the goal line.
So I think I would go the opposite way. So I would go Vincent Chung on the crossing route, the low crossing route.
Iggy gets a snap here on second. Quick dump off, touchdown, DeRoche. Amelie DeRoche with the grab gets her team on the board now. The game is all tied up at 6.
A tough play now because when you play lanes on the goal line, that's a route that's tougher to hit because that flat defender is going to be standing there. But again, man on the goal line, the flat defender is going to widen with the out route by the slot receiver, and then you have that route all day.
So here's the conversion attempts. 2-point conversion. Pass to the end zone. Making a catch to Roche.
What a catch.
Makes the grab. She gets a touchdown and a 2-point convo. So 8-6 now is the score in favor of Kiss My End Zone.
A game that already looked like was going in IG's favor to start the game, and all of a sudden, Kiss My End Zone comes down and scores a touchdown, gets a 2-point conversion, and they're up, when really they have no business being up in this game right now.
So Amelie DeRoche looking like a one-woman gain right there. Gets the TD and the 2-point convo. Here comes the IG team looking to answer now. Pass to the left-hand side. Nice catch there by Alexi. He's able to break one tackle, but on the second attempt now, Dubois is able to haul him down.
And that he'll throw that. If there's one kind of concept or pass that he likes to throw on time, on rhythm, it's that about like 8-yard, hook route on the sideline. So, but tough to not give them that because you want to play off with your corners because we know once he starts moving around, you got to stay deep.
You see Alexi, he's looking to run, and he does just that. He's going all the way down to the end zone. Finally tackled by Gauthier, but picking up more than enough for the first down. He has the ball, and I believe it's inside the red zone, actually. Tackled at about I want to say, no, they're calling him down at the 10, so he's outside of the red zone.
And at the end of the day, and Vince, I know you might be listening to this maybe tomorrow morning or something like that. Don't jump. Don't jump, Vince. You just not against this guy. Not against this guy. He doesn't want to throw the ball right away. He wants you to jump in the air. And then you see the speed, the athletic ability is absolutely insane by Jean Zliesli to get down close to the red zone.
So first and goal outside of the red zone, though, at exactly the 10-yard line. The red zone is from the 8-yard line in FPF. So Alexi gets a snap. He looks to his right. He chucks it there. Caught by Bobouf. Tackled right away, though, by Willette. So good job coming down by the defender Willette there, limiting the yards after the catch.
Yeah, it looks like they were playing lanes on the goal line. So just a situation where have to rally after the ball is thrown. You're playing lanes. Let everything happen in front of you. Stay on the goal line. Rally when the ball is thrown. And she does a really good job getting the tackle.
So Jerry Bobouf with the reception. His 9th of the playoffs. 1 touchdown in the postseason for Bobouf. High snap and over the head of Alexi. That bad snap there by number 11 in Jean Gravel.
Yeah, tough play. Huge loss.
12-yard loss.
I would say, and this might be a famous last words type of situation, but I would say Jean-Zli Alexis is more than comfortable in a situation like this. We saw him have to buy time and then throw the interception when he was on the goal line before. I think he's more than comfortable. Now, I'm not saying this is an easy conversion to go score a touchdown, but he's more than comfortable playing in these long yardage situations, buying time. You're going to see him buy time. He's going to try and let his receivers uncover as he buys time.
So 12-yard loss because of the bad snap there. He fakes the handoff to Bobouf. He was looking to throw the ball back to him. He doesn't. He goes to his right to Jaffia Jones out of her reach. 4th down now coming up. And obviously, Seth, that bad snap there on a previous play now could be paying off right here.
And this is where you have a chance, because as much as I'm very complimentary about Jean-Zli Alexis and his ability as a passer, you still have plays like this. I mean, you have a receiver open. You break the rusher. You have a receiver open the end zone. That's an easy touchdown. And you miss. Now this is a tough situation. You're 4th and long.
Yeah, for about 5 minutes to play here in the first half. 4th and long. Hand off to Bobouf. Pass back to him. Bobouf looks like he's going to throw now. So we see Kiss My Endzone not sending a second rusher here. Bobouf deciding now what to do. He has all sorts of time. Where's he going to throw the ball? So Chung finally comes over to him. Now throws it back to Alexi. Chung looking to drive into his left. He does. Toss to the end zone. Out of bounds. Hits the wall. So good defensive stand here by Kiss My Endzone. Up by 2 still. Less than 5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Just a calamity of events. The bad snap, like I said, famous last words, because I said the bad snap wasn't that big of a deal. And we have a turnover on downs. And a really nice play. I think they weren't expecting Vince, the rusher, to not rush on the second quarterback. And probably at that point, Jerry Bobouf should have probably moved up a bit more and then tried to make a play. But I do think I get why you would throw the ball back to your best player.
So a big defensive stand there by Kiss My Endzone now. About 3 minutes and counting.
See, now he's going
Until
trips
5
to create the
plays.
isolation. He's going to run a post here.
So Iggy gets a snap. He looks to his right. Quick pass to the flats to Dubois. No one around her. She's able to get up and get some yak yards. Finally tackled, I should say, by Jean-Zli Alexis.
You can hear Marvin in the background telling Iggy he was open. He was open on the post. And again, Iggy's the type of quarterback who's going to be fine taking these shorter completions in order to eventually throw it over the top. But these are plays that can be thrown pretty much any time against IG team.
18 championships won by both teams here, 36 in total. Gauthier and DeRoche, the only 2 players for Kiss My Endzone without a championship on the resume. It's caught by Lucas Quenville in a flag, pickup of about 2, maybe 3 yards there.
Yeah, and so it's man coverage, but they will play off, so you do have that a little bit. I'm not sure that's something that I would go back to, all hooks there, because eventually they jump it, and then that's a pick 6 going the other way. But show them that you will throw it underneath, get them to stop their feet, and then you're on the post. I'll say the word post route 1,000 times in this broadcast, because that's how you beat IG team.
So you're at post route number 1. So I mean, we'll have to see if you can get it 999 more times. Let's see if we can hit that. Stay tuned. Second down, snap now. Pass to the flat, and Gauthier not on the same page as his quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like he was running a wheel. Iggy threw the first part of the wheel, the flat route, but Gauthier just kept on going.
So 1 minute before 5 plays here. Kiss my end zone again. Up by a score 8-6 here. Looking to stretch that now, obviously. Let's see if they can do it, or will the IG team here come up with a defensive stand here in the dying moments here of the first half. Iggy now waiting to snap. He gets it from DeRoche. He looks to his left now. He's being flushed to his right. Iggy's going to run. Yes, he is. Minimal gain right there. Tackled almost immediately by Jean-Lee Alexis. It's actually going to be a sack there.
So Jean-Lee actually coming off his man, Marvin Steinberg, realizing that his rusher had kind of stayed off a bit and could defend Marvin as Marvin crossed the field. And then so Jean-Lee comes off of it and that's and gets the sack. A little less high scoring than I would have thought.
Exactly.
This is
I
think the playoff game ended 50-32.
Yep.
I am going to assume we're not going to get a 50-32 final in this game. 8-6 here with just a few plays remaining in this half.
Yeah, the first meeting in the regular season was a 45-20 win by IG team. He talked about 50-32 in the rematch. Pass it is at all. Steinberg couldn't squeeze that. Alexi getting a hand on that one, knocking that one away. And how key was that stop right there by Alexi, getting a pass deflection.
Huge stop.
Setting up fourth down now.
On what pattern? A post route.
There
That was pretty. It was a very very fat post. Maybe just an in route. But yeah, like I think one of the things with Iggy is like he's such an accurate player, makes really great decisions, but it doesn't throw the hardest ball. So there's recovery time for the defense. I would say generally 9 times out of 10, Iggy puts the ball in such a good spot that there is no. But if he puts it a little bit behind, then you see a play like this where the defender is able to get his hand in there.
So big fourth down now. Pass back to Gauthier. That ball hit the floor.
It has been a comedy of error for the two best teams in this league, in this division, this cup, this tier, whatever you want to call it. It has been a true comedy of errors where no team wants to go win this game right now.
So after forcing a turnover of their own on defense, Kiss My End Zone rewards that by basically giving the ball right back to their opponents. I mean, I can hear Iggy saying as he was walking out the field that was the right play call. Just the play call was great, just the execution was not.
Yeah, just put it too low, and then his receiver couldn't hang on to it.
So the IG team now getting the ball just past midfield. Let's see if they can capitalize. Alexi gets the ball, gets flushed to his left. He's going to run. He takes off. Gets past one tackle in a second. Finally hauled down by DeRoche.
He's just too fast. I mean, there's not much to say. I had this idea of double rushing him for the whole game. I don't know if that would work, but I don't know. There's not a lot of great options against him.
I don't blame your thinking, your creativity right there. I mean,
so what they've done now is they move Marvin to the middle of the field, and I think the idea here is once Alexi does put the ball up in the air, he's going to throw these little balloons. Maybe Marvin can go and make a play from center field.
So Alexi gets a snap. He goes to his left. He throws it there. Caught. Jordan said Alexi. Touchdown. IG team has retaken the lead now. They're up by a score of 12-8.
Yeah, a really great play by the quarterback, Jean-Lee Alexis, to throw this ball on time. Little slant flat combination. Able to put that ball. And like I said, I mean, he's gotten so much more accurate at throw. There are some bad plays in there, and we've seen them already in this game. With that said, that type of throw wasn't there a year ago. And now it just makes it so hard to defend these guys.
So Jordan say Alexi with the TD. Helping his team retake the lead now, 12-8. 2-point convo now for the IG team. Bobouf gets the ball. The ball rushes towards him, past the end zone. It's knocked away. So it's going to stay a 12-8 lead here for the IG team. Final play here in the first half.
And we've already seen in this championship finals weekend Hail Marys at the end of half, converting Hail Marys at the end of half. So this is 100% possibility here. Obviously, IG team's going to play off, and we'll see if Iggy can get the ball to the end zone. Most likely, they'll have a second quarterback here. They'll try and ping the ball around in the backfield and then throw it down the field.
So final play here. Let's see what the Kiss My Endzone has up their sleeve here. So Gauthier and Ouellette to the left. Chung and Steinberg to the right. DeRoche at the snap. Base formation here. And Gauthier drops back. He has experience as a quarterback. He's thrown a couple passes this year for Kiss My Endzone. He's going to chuck it towards the end zones. Up in the air. It's intercepted by Alexi, but he's tackled by Ouellette, and that will do it for the first half. 12-8 lead for the IG team.
A very, very interesting first half that has gone nothing like I think any of us expected it to go.
So obviously the points are at a premium in the first two meetings between these two teams. Only 20 points though scored so far in this first half. What are your thoughts?
Well, like I said, I didn't expect the game to go this way. To a certain degree, it's been little mistakes that have led to not as many points being scored. We're talking about IG team throwing an interception literally on the goal line. I think they snapped the ball at the 1 yard line. You have a snap over the quarterback's head. Those are two in the red zone. Those are two touchdowns drives, right, that are lost. And then for when it comes to when it comes to Kiss My Endzone, we have again little mistakes. You have drops. I will say good plays by the defense, not necessarily just like complete drops, but good plays by the defense. And then you have drops, low throws, mistakes by a quarterback, Iggy, who really doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And you're seeing a low-scoring game. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, so you talked about obviously mistakes being the theme of the first half. How do both teams stop those mistakes in the second half?
Yeah, I think they're not mistakes in terms of, well, we're schematic mistakes. Like, oh, we're doing the wrong thing. We have to make run a completely different offense, run a completely different defense. I don't think it's that. I think it's two teams that, the cliche is it's the nerves. It's a championship final. So it could be something like that where, hey, we'll settle down, take a deep breath, and then realize that we can do this. We are the best teams in the league, and we'll start making plays. And I think there's a chance that happens in the second half, and we get a very high-scoring second half.
So we see for the IG team, Jourdain Alexi started the scoring in this contest, getting the touchdown, giving the IG team a 6-0 lead. And then we saw Jordanson Alexi, the closest scoring here at the first half, to give his team a 12-8 lead. Emily DeRoche has been pretty much the MVP for the Kiss My Endzone team. Obviously, she got the TD for her team as well as getting the 2-point convo. Who do you think? Pick an X factor. Pick an MVP from either side here.
The MVP is going to be conversions in this game, right? We already have it. Like this is a 4-point game when really it shouldn't be a 4-point game because IG team has 0 conversions of their 2 touchdowns, and Kiss My Endzone is 1 for 1 on 2-point conversions, right? Yep. That to me is the difference in the game is going to be conversions.
Okay, so quickly then for the IG team, they win this game if
they stop turning the ball over in the red zone. And IG team and Kiss My Endzone wins it if Iggy plays like Iggy can play.
Okay, so there you go. Second half about to start here. Kiss My Endzone starting with the ball here to start the second half. 4-point game. Who will come out on top to be your co-ed 1 division champions? Here we go. Second half has started. Kiss My Endzone pass to the flat to Steinberg. He's wide open. First down and more. Gets past 1 tackle, finally taken down by Jaffia Jones. But again, a huge gain there by Marvin Steinberg to kick off the second half.
Like I said, we threw a lot of posts. We've had a lot of success throwing posts. It's not necessarily Iggy's game to just like sit back there and throw posts for touchdowns. He likes this. He likes guys coming underneath. Again, you're setting the pick. You're not getting zone. So you have this on every snap if you want it. A really good play to get some yards to start the second half.
So Steinberg with a huge play indeed to start off the second half. It's reminiscent to what we saw in the last game But the Brewers are picking up a huge play on first down, and Iggy's going to run. He's taken down a minimal gain. I want to say of about 3, maybe 4 yards. They're tackled by Jourdain, Lexi.
Yeah, definitely an interesting play by a guy who doesn't run very much. Definitely a designed run.
So we see, it was walking by us, number 10 for the IG team is Shandy Louis Jacquette. And I was wondering where he was. I mean, he's been phenomenal so far in the playoffs. 4 TDs. He's actually the leading receiver in the playoffs for the IG team. I guess running a little bit late, finally making his presence right here.
And I don't think they're going to let him in the game.
Yeah, well, that's it. You have to be here before halftime to be able to play. I mean, I don't think they're going to let him in, but we'll have to wait and see. So here's a pass to the end zone. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Lori Willette. She was open. She's saying it was her fault, though.
I think it's great coverage there by the corner. Sticky to it. It made it a tough play. Like I would say the ball was high. Like Iggy's got to put that ball down, but really great coverage by the corner.
So mistake there by the Kiss My End Zone offense.
I love going isolation routes. When you go isolation routes, that's where you can run your double moves. You can do all that stuff. They run just a post there. Like I said, the posts are there, so it is what it is. But I love running double moves from your isolated receiver. We see do it again.
So third down now for Kiss My End Zone. Third and about 5. Pass to Willette. She has the first down. Almost had the touchdown as well.
Double
she can't
move
get into
by
the
your
end zone,
isolated receiver.
But she's able to extend this drive for Kiss My End Zone.
Yeah, so he saw it. He was like, no problem. I'm going to get in the same formation. I know what they're going to give me. And what's going to happen is I'm going to show you like I'm running that same post or same 10 in, and then we're going to slam on the brakes, come back to the sideline, and a really nice throw and catch.
So first and goal now for Kiss My End Zone. They have the ball, I want to say, at about the 1 yard line actually here. So good job by Willette. She couldn't get the touchdown, but she got a fresh set of downs for her team. Iggy gets a snap. He looks to his left, and he goes there. Caught by Gauthier. Touchdown. Kiss My End Zone.
Again, it's classic flag football right here when you know you're getting man coverage. And especially on the goal line, you run your in out on the goal line. You can see it here, the slot receiver over here. Almost impossible to cover. You know he's going to bite on the first move. There it is. It's the easiest throw in pitch and catch. You would love it if IG team on the goal line now that they've shown man-to-man like every snap that at least on the goal line they could play lanes just to give a different look to Iggy. And it's one of those situations, if they play lanes, Iggy knows 100% it's man. If you play lanes there, he throws an interception. But
so Gauthier with the touchdown, 14-12 lead. Kiss My End Zone going for 2. Pass to the end zone. It's intercepted. Caught by Alexi. He missed one-man miss. A tackle, though, by Steinberg. Up penalty.
yeah.
So Steinberg's going to be called for a hold, I believe.
So this is a weird situation. I've seen this been called as it'll end up being a conversion attempt for the intercepting team. And I could be wrong about that, but I've seen a referee call that. So we'll see what ends up happening here. If it's on Kiss My End Zone after the interception, which I think it is.
So obviously, what's going to happen right here is the 2-point convo, obviously, is a failed attempt for Kiss My End Zone. The penalty will be applied now on the offensive series in favor now of the IG team. And so getting confirmation right here. So Shandy Louis Jacquet, he's actually going to be allowed to participate in this game despite the fact that he, at least it appeared that he showed up just after halftime, but maybe we didn't see, maybe he got here just before the end of the first half. So nonetheless, he's being allowed to participate in this game. The big man, number 10 for the IG team. And so, yeah, you're right. Actually, you know what? So
yep,
my apologies.
It's a conversion attempt.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to be calling a 2-point conversion attempt now for the IG team because of the penalty to Steinberg.
Conversions are important, so this is a huge play for IG team.
Steinberg giving the flag to Jordanson Alexi, number 4 for the IG team. So 2-point convo attempt right here for the IG team. Brebeuf gets the handoff. He goes to his right. He pitches it over to Alexi, and that pitch was way too hard. And Jean-Louis Alexis in frustration kicks the ball to the sideline.
He's got to go back on offense.
Yep, that's it. So it's going to be a 14-12 lead now for Kiss My Endzone.
Like that 2-point conversion would have tied the game. And again, now you have to count it as part of their conversion attempts. They're 0 for 3 in conversions, and they're down 2 points.
Send the IG team, their offense on the field now. Down by 2.
And you see another error. Like, you have a backwards little flip lateral, and it gets bounced off the intended receiver's hands, and that's the end of the play.
Unless he gets a snap, he face going to his left, he goes to his right. Passes to the left, caught by Gravel. Gravel tackled by Dubois.
It's tough when he does that. Like, I was there Monday night. He moves around, and you feel like your feet are planted. You don't know who to cover. And then he finds the open receiver because you're out there covering grass, and that's exactly what happened. Though I will say, you'll take the short completion because there are times when he does that and he throws for a 50-yard touchdown. So
Gravel for catch of 11, picking up a first down for her team. First and 10 now for the IG team offense. Alexi gets a snap. He goes to his right. Thrown caught by Jordanson Alexi. Tackled right away by Alexi Dubois. First down, though. So 2 consecutive plays and 2 consecutive first downs for the IG team.
Yeah, now you can see he tries to make a move on Vince. Vince now seen this, right? Now he's played the game for a half. Like I said, he's a talented rusher. This is the toughest matchup he's going to play during the season. But he's able to cut off Jean-Louis Alexis before he's able to run, and you're forcing a throw. And, like, look, it's a completion. It's a first down, but you'd rather do that than let him run.
Alexis gets a snap now. He goes to his left. He gets flushed by Chung, and he goes to his right now. Back to his left. He's going to run. He takes off. Gets past one man. Good tackle, though, by Marvin Steinberg.
Great tackle.
Pick up, after all that running, it's only a pickup of about maybe 2, at the most 3 yards right here.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a win. Obviously, a win for Kiss My Endzone. He can't run again. Yep. Now he's gonna do his best to buy time here in the pocket, even if he can't cross the line of scrimmage.
2-yard gain officially.
But this is the situation, right? Like, you have to score. You have to score in the red zone, unlike what they've done so far.
Strategy team, after 2-yard gain on the previous play. Alexi goes to his left. He has to throw here past the end zone. No one home, though, for the IG team. So this matchup today between the IG team and Kiss My Endzone is actually a rematch of the spring championship final for Co-Ed 2. The IG team winning that game by a score of 32-26. I talked about before as well, the IG team also winning the winter championship as well.
Yeah, looking to make it back to back to back. And you see with the athletic ability they have, you can understand why they've been really tough to beat over these 3 seasons.
So Leslie gets a snap. He goes over the middle. Oh, and Jones was open, but good job by Gauthier coming over and getting a hand on it at the last second to stop the touchdown. 4th down now.
That might be the play of the game. We see the replay here, looking off, and he comes all the way back. He knew what he was doing the whole time, Jean-Louis Alexis. And it looks like Justin Gauthier with a fucking amazing play to keep this game a 2-point score.
So again, 4th down for the IG team here. Apologize for the language there for the young ones listening and watching at home. Seth Galina with the Pat McAfee F-bomb. And here we go, 4th down. Alexi's going to run. And he gets tackled. Alexi Dubois with a stop.
It's going to be a first down.
It's going to be a first down. And so they're saying it's a first down, but Kiss My Endzone, they have a challenge in their back pocket. Will they use it here?
Yeah.
So Leo Gervais asking, is Kiss My Endzone going to challenge the call?
So they're not going to challenge it. I think would have been an interesting situation to challenge the play, but that with the camera angles, I'm not sure that really would have been overturned.
So a gutsy call right there by Jean-Zé Alexis, electing to run to pick up the first down, but it pays off for him. Fresh set of downs here. Can IG team capitalize? And caught, tackle by Dubois. So let's see the ball with the tackle that grab there made by Louis Jacquet.
Really, really great throw there to pick up. Now, but again, we get into the same situation here. Are you going to, if you're Jean-Zé Alexis, like, do you feel comfortable now throwing the ball quick if it's open, or are you going to decide, hey, I'm going to buy time and I'm going to make a play with my legs and then throwing the ball after I break contain?
So Louis Jacquet, that's his 12th catch of the postseason. He had 15 catches all year, almost matching that in the playoffs. Let's see, gets a snap. He goes to his left. Gets flushed that way. Pass it in. It's intercepted. Steinberg with the pick. Marvin Steinberg climbing the ladder, coming down with a huge interception for his team.
That is the third red zone turnover by this IG team. And if you want to know how you lose a championship game, it's you turn the ball over in the red zone.
So Marvin Steinberg, his second INT of the postseason, and it couldn't come at a bigger time for his team. Up by 2. Now for about inside 9 minutes remaining here in the second half. Now you have to imagine Seth right here. Kiss my Endzone might want to melt the clock here a little bit.
Yeah, if there's one guy who's really good at milking clocks, it's Iggy, the quarterback. He will take this down. There might be just at most 3 possessions left in this game.
Heartbreaking end to the drive for the IG team. Let's see if they could get their wits about them back on defense now. Pass, quick tackle. One there. Dubois with the catch, a minimal gain there. Nice tackle by Jaffia Jones.
And these are like, at this point, they are playing the game where they are going to give IG team. So Kiss My Endzone's playing the game, but they're going to give IG team 1 possession. So 2 things have to happen if you're IG team. They could score. Kiss My Endzone could score, but you have to stop the conversion. And then you got to score in the one chance you're going to have. Obviously, if you can get a stop here, that's a whole different story.
Iggy gets the snap now. Dump off over the middle, and that's off the hands again. Steinberg, he made a phenomenal play on defense, but that's the second drop, I believe, on offense. Right there is a receiver by Steinberg, who was wide open.
I'll tell you what IG team does a great job of. It's getting in other players' heads. They are as good. They have this presence about them. They get into your head, and even though Marvin's had a good game, he's had some drops that have been uncharacteristic of the player who's probably the best receiver in the league.
It's now 3rd down now here. 3rd and long. It's about 3rd and I want to say 7, maybe 8 for Kiss My Endzone. Going on 2. Iggy gets the ball.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
And so they're going to call a penalty here. Jourdain Alexis made contact with the quarterback. And you were saying that's a tough play right there, Steph. We see Iggy, he gets the ball. He pump fakes, and he actually stumbles. And it's basically that stumble on a follow-through of that would-be pass. He ends up making contact with the rusher. But the penalty goes against the rusher. So first down here for Kiss My Endzone, who, I'll be honest with you, looks like they caught a bit of a break right there.
It looked like the rusher touched the ball. And I would assume if that's the case, then it would be an incomplete pass at least, or a fumble, which would put the ball 4th down for Kiss My Endzone.
Of course, obviously there's no fumbles in flag football, at least here in FBF. But that play, that penalty paying off for Kiss My Endzone. So Quinville makes the catch. A gain of, I want to say, 2 yards by Lucas Quinville.
That looked like it was going to go for 60 yards, and Jean-Zé Alexis out of nowhere makes one of the great tackles of this
and that's
game.
What he does. He's not just a quick quarterback. He's a quick defender as well. Able to limit the yak yards after that reception by Quinville.
And again, just playing just into what Kiss My Endzone and Iggy wants, which is just milking the clock. like I said, now I'm almost 100% sure, unless there's a turnover, the IG team will have one possession left to try and win this game or tie it.
So Iggy with the ball, second down. Good catch there. Erica Dubois somehow managed to hang on to the ball despite it being almost ripped away by Jones. Finally brought down by Alexi. But a good catch there by Dubois. But 5 minutes here to 5 plays in the second half of this co-ed 1 championship final matchup between Kiss My Endzone and the IG team. And don't forget, we have the cream of the crop, is what I was trying to say. The creme de la creme, if you will. The Tier 1 championship finals coming up next between Royal Luminaire and the 450 Ballers. That would be the final game here, Championship Sunday and Championship Weekend here for Fly Plus Football. Iggy gets the pass. He goes to the right side, and that was well off target, intended for Marvin Steinberg. But Steinberg had a step or two on his defender, but Iggy with a bad pass.
Yeah. And I was wondering when the double move was going to come, and the wheel is basically a double move. I will say Iggy, I've seen him. I haven't seen him throw every pass in his career, but he does have trouble throwing that wheel route down that sideline. But he had Marvin open, and that was the dagger if he would have hit it.
2-point lead for Kiss My Endzone. Looking to stretch it, obviously, again, for about 4 minutes remaining here until 5 plays. Less than 10 seconds remaining on the play clock here. Kiss My Endzone will have to hurry. 5 seconds. Iggy gets a snap. He looks to his left. He's going to run. No, he dumps it off to Steinberg. He bobbles it and makes the catch. No, down at about the 1 yard line is Marvin Steinberg. And we saw again there, Seth. Oh, my apologies. Now they're calling it a touchdown. So it looks like they were saying, Holloway, the official there,
Yep.
He didn't say no touchdown right away. He had one arm up.
Yeah, and I know what you're about to say. Crossing route underneath.
Yep. Crossing route underneath.
Get it to your best player, and he's already able to get in the end zone. He's in the that's a touchdown. And so here it is. This is the game right here. Make it a two. If they can make it a two-score game, then we have a challenge. I think. Yeah, smart play.
Yeah, that is a good challenge. Because again, as I was saying when the play was happening live, it looked like the Holloway, the official there, it looked like he was calling him out at about the 2, maybe 3 yard line.
They're challenging for offensive pass interference, I believe, on the pick play, the little mesh route. We'll see if.
And you know what? That's actually a smart call. That's so as you know, right? We're both players, you and I. Pick plays happen a lot, especially on offense. Yeah. They don't always get called though. So this is a heads-up challenge here by the IG team. So we have head referee Leo Gervais coming over to check on the monitor to see whether indeed that was offensive pass interference on Kiss My Endzone.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like these are tough plays to watch it right here. To me, I think the interesting thing here, and so the call is on Justin Gauthier. If it is offensive pass interference, he does move his body and kind of turns into the defender, which is. It's just that he does look like he's running a route. Like, he does a pretty good job. Like, obviously, he knows that he's picking the guy, and we all know he's picking the guy. But at the same time, he does a good job at least making it look like it's a route. I don't know if you can overturn this, and we're going to see right now what the call is. Yeah, touchdown.
Yep, so the call has been confirmed. Touchdown.
Look,
no offensive pass interference.
At the end of the day, it's a pick. But it's legal, and Justin Gauthier does a good job of making it look as good as possible, even though obviously his route was just to pick the guy.
For about 3 minutes now to 5 plays to the touchdown will stand by Steinberg. 8-point lead now, and here we go, 1 point convo. Kiss My Endzone looking to make it a 2-possession game. Can they do it? Let's find out. He gets the ball, pass to the end zone. It's caught by Gauthier. 21-12 lead, 2-possession game for Kiss My Endzone.
And so this is the game plan right here. This is what, you got to go score. Obviously, this is you. I believe you wasted a timeout. So you're gonna have your 2 timeouts. So you're certainly gonna have the onside kick ability. Obviously, you have to get the ball in the end zone. That's like that's the first thing.
First things first. Yeah, they have to get
but
a
then
touchdown.
right away onside kick, and it's really interesting because this is the team that can very much easily get an onside kick. They have the players to do it. But we'll see if they get in the end zone on this drive, because this is it. You have 1 possession left if you don't get the onside kick.
So 22 to 12, 10-point lead now. Pass. Oh, one hopper. Jones was open, but Alexi couldn't put enough on that pass to get it there.
And I'll tell you that one of the differences in this game from the semifinal game that IG team won against Plenty of Fish is he was hitting all of those passes. There was no question he hit all those passes to all those open receivers. Like we said, receivers will uncover themselves when Jean-Lee moves around in the pocket. He's been so good this season, the last 2 seasons, of hitting those people accurately. Here we've seen a little less accuracy, and it's cost them a bit.
Yeah, you're talking about that 44-24 victory this past Monday night in St. Laurent, the semifinal win. And a chuck. And Jordison Alexi, he was open, but I'll tell you what, Seth looked like he thought about making the catch and trying to turn around and run with the ball. Not able to come up with the grab, though.
That was a great play. Running him all the way across the field. You can see it here on the replay. Runs that really deep over route, puts the ball on him. That's got to be a catch, and that's a big play in this game.
So, final minute before 5 plays here. My question, though, on that play defensively for Kiss My Endzone, how do you let him be so wide open? He's the top receiver on the team. You got to shadow him. So let's see, gets the snap on 3rd and long now. Looks like he's going to run. No, he thinks better of it. He throws it across his body back to the left, and that's incomplete. He had Jerry Bobouf wide open here on the right sideline. There wasn't a player within 10 yards of him.
And again, it's like this is a player that can throw across his body. Like if there's one guy in the league who can throw across his body and make plays, he just hasn't made those plays in this game, and he's really got to take easier completions. And here we are, 4th down, really the game on the line here. I don't think they can get back into it if they don't complete
4th
this.
and forever here. 5 plays exactly remaining in this contest. Leslie goes to his Ray. Bobouf can't make the grab, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's the game.
First down, Kiss My Endzone, and they're calling an end to the game. And Kiss My Endzone has ended the 3-peat attempt for the IG team. And Kiss My Endzone is your Co-Ed 1 division champs.
Really different game than I think a lot of people expected. The game finishes 21-12. Not a lot of possessions. We expected scoring. We expected possessions. But at the end of the day, it was really the mistakes in the red zone that cost IG team this game. And I think early on in the game, we saw Kiss My Endzone be a little shaky on offense. If you allow Iggy and this offense to stay in the game, eventually they're going to get hot, and we saw that at the end. And this is, like I said, this is the best team in this division, and not surprising to see them win it.
So a huge victory, an upset victory.
Hey, we came up clutch when we needed. Hey, my bad, yo. My bad. All right, thanks, guys. So I'm on the field with Kiss My Endzone, who are the recently crowned Co-Ed 1 FPF Cup champion. So I present the trophy to Captain Alexis Dubois. Congrats, Alexis. Championship banner as well, and the finals MVP goes to number 0, Marvin Steinberg. Congrats, Marvin. Great job, great job.
Don't drop it.
Marvin, quick question here. So you guys have formed a nice little rivalry. We've read about it recently in the articles with the IG team. They beat you guys in the spring finals. Talk to us a little bit about how fun it was to first be matched up against them in the finals, and then second, to beat them.
One thing I gotta say is I love playing against him because it brings the most out of our team. Like there's parts where we mess up, there's parts where we exceed, but overall I gotta say today was a team win. It was not just one, it's not just me, it's not just Iggy, it was everybody. It was an amazing win, honestly.
Awesome. Congratulations, Marvin. Good job, man.
Thank you very much, brother.
Congrats, guys. Back to you, boys.
So there you go. Welcome back now to Stade Hebert. Again, it's the Kiss My Endzone with a 21-12 victory. So I was saying a few seconds ago, some people may say it's an upset victory. Yes, Kiss My Endzone was the number 1 seed and the highest seed going into this game. But again, the IG team looking to make a three-peat in terms of co-ed Division One, co-ed championships, as a whole. Again, so that's, I think, where the upset comes in. A lot of people thought the IG team would be able to make it 3 wins in a row.
And I thought they played a good game. They just didn't play a great game. And in a championship final, you have to play your best game, and that was certainly not IG team's best game. They did some really good stuff. They moved the ball pretty well. Again, you turned the ball over 3 times in the red zone, and that's what gave Marvin Steinberg the MVP, that interception in the red zone on the goal line. He'll tell you, I'm sure a lot of these players on Kiss My Endzone will tell you they didn't play their best game, but they stepped up at really the best moments. And it doesn't matter because the season's over and they're the champions.
That's exactly it. And quickly, you look at the first 2 matchups. The first one, 75 points combined. The second one, 82 points combined. This one, though, only 33 points combined. How surprised are you to see such a low-scoring game between 2 fantastic teams?
I'm surprised. Like I said, 3 red zone turnovers would have made the score a little different by IG team. With that said, this type of game, it plays into Iggy's wheelhouse. He wants to control the clock. He doesn't want a lot of possessions, and that's what ends up happening. They don't want, even though they did win the playoff game where it was back and forth, that's not the game he wants. He wants this type of game where he can control everything that's happening on the field, and he did that again today, getting into the end zone with about a minute left and forcing them to have to play for 2 possessions with a minute left in the game.
All right, so there you go. Once again, Kiss My Endzone for 21-12 victory, and they are your co-ed 1 division champs. He's Seth. I'm Brent. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget, coming up next, the final matchup of championship weekend, the 450 Ballers going against Royan Luminaire in the Tier 1 championship. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes.